Hey guys, it's Mia. Welcome to the channel. Recently, I've been stuck in a really unhealthy cycle of completely just overworking myself and then followed with completely crashing and burning out. In my last crash, I almost slept for almost 20 hours. My parents had to come in and check on me and make sure I wasn't like dead. I woke up to my parents putting their hand on my neck to feel a pulse. I need to get my life together. I need to organize things and make sure that I'm on track because I've also been just really struggling with prioritizing things because I have so much on my plate. I'm like, okay, I want to do this, but I need to do this, but I don't know. I just have so many different types of things going on in my life that I want to do because I want to do a lot of things. But then when I set unrealistic goals and I never meet them, I then get defeated and just very overwhelmed and bleh. I've realized that yes, I need to just submit all my problems to the Lord and give it to Him and He will sustain me. But that doesn't mean I just should stop like taking care of myself and like not have any plans. And that's what I've been doing. I've been like, okay, I'm just gonna not plan for anything, and that's not a good thing. We're supposed to first rely on the spiritual side, and then second, do practical things to also help us too. And I've really been falling in the practical things. So obviously the first thing is to rely on the spiritual side. That's the only thing that can really help. But also, you need a practical side to help you get back on track. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to plan out my weeks, structure them, make sure I'm organized because I can't keep living like this. I need to make a weekly plan and a schedule. And prioritizing my week is really going to help with procrastination because I procrastinate a lot. It's like I have so many different things I know I need to do, but I just don't know which I should do first because it's like I have so much on my plate. I just feel so overwhelmed. I'm like, what do I even do? I'm never gonna finish this. So then I just like procrastinate. So scheduling I know is going to really help that because I'll just be able to look at my schedule and say, okay, it's 3 o'clock. This time is dedicated to writing a video. And then I'll do that. And I need to schedule in breaks. Let's go. Okay, what? No, I didn't get another cup of coffee. What? I have a problem. First things first, I need to prioritize all of my priorities. Priorities. Oh, prioritize priorities. Get it? I need to prioritize my priorities. And my acting coach gave me this great way of how to do that. And I'm going to take you through exactly how you can do it too. First thing I'm going to do is write down all the different categories of my life. And then we're going to make columns and write order, importance, urgency, and total. Now on a scale from 1 to 10 of how important that category of your life is, you're going to list it down. Like for me personally, my faith from 1 through 10, it's a 10. That is the most important thing in my life. So for importance, I'm going to write a 10. And then the next column, we're going to write the urgency of that category of our life. Like how urgent is my faith? Like we're called to be ready. So obviously faith is very urgent. So I'd write again a 10 for urgency for faith. And I'm going to do this same thing with each of the categories. Now we're going to add up both of those columns and write them in the total column. And then in the order column, we're going to order them from least to greatest. And now I know what is at the top of my priority list. Obviously, faith is at the top of my priority list. And then after that is training because that is the second highest number. And then YouTube, TikTok and Instagram, then acting, and then break time. Okay, so this has helped me a lot in organizing my priorities and organizing what I need to get done first in the day. Because obviously, I should pay attention to the thing that's highest on my priority list first. Now, I have a lot of different tasks to do every day within those priorities. So now I'm going to write down again on another piece of paper the different categories in my life, but this time I'm also going to write all of my tasks and to-dos within each of the categories. And later, after we finish the planner, I'll explain why we are doing this, and you'll see. I've finished. Now, I'm going to get out a planner. Each day, I'm going to color coordinate. Like my social media stuff I wrote in purple. And so when I write in my planner, anything I have to do concerning social media stuff, I'm going to write in purple. And then anything I do regarding self-care, I'm going to write in green. And you get the point. But so I'm just going to organize it like that so then I can better see what's going on. Let's time lapse this process and then I'll walk you through my planner. I'm done. First thing to do on Sunday is MR, which is an abbreviation for morning routine. And I wrote that on all my days in yellow. That has to do with my faith, because in my morning routine is when I do my quiet time. And then I come down here and say, what is my morning routine? That's my morning routine, and that's what I wrote to do every day in yellow. Next on Sunday is YouTube. So what should I do on YouTube? Well, then that is when I go to here and see, okay, what am I on? Let's say I already filmed a YouTube video. What do I do after film? I work on editing. I scheduled in some acting time, and it's what should I do for acting? I got it here. I can decide, okay, scene work, exercises, film tape, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's basically how I organized my week. Again, this is what I did to prioritize things, which was super duper helpful. I schedule in my breaks here in red at 5 o'clock. Got some other stuff like Bible study. I do that again with my brothers every night. I just wrote it on one day because basically it's the same for every day, but I just didn't feel like rewriting them. But yeah, and then down here I have my habit tracker. If you guys don't have one of these, I recommend doing this because I want to do each of these things every single day. So then I can check it off to make sure I'm doing it and to give me some accountability. Okay, so now that I got my week planned, every night I'm going to write out everything I need to do the next day. Put it in here to the Todoist app. You can assign it a date and you can also repeat it so it happens every day. Like I'll put my morning routine in and it'll pop up every single day. Like today I already did my quiet time, so I can check that off. I already filmed. I can check that off. Morning routine, I did that. Mold mouth guard, I did that. Post Instagram and TikTok, I did not do that yet, but I will do that after I film. This is just really helpful to make sure you're staying on track with your weekly planner. So once a day, you can either do it in the morning or the night before. Just write down your to-do list for that day, and then when you finish, you can check it off and it's really satisfying. This feels really great. I feel like I know what to do, and this is really gonna help me stay on track and get things done and be productive. So I'm going to do this for a week. I will share with you what worked, what didn't work, and give you some advice and tips that I've learned along the way. So I will see you in a week.
1 week later.
This week was one of the most productive weeks I've had in a while. Sticking to my weekly planner helped me so much. And what really helped me was adding it to my to-do list the night before, so then the next day I can check it off. A big thing is make sure you're taking breaks. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this has inspired you to make a schedule for your week and to get productive and prioritize all your responsibilities. If you guys have a suggestion for next week's video, please comment down below. You know I love your suggestions, and I will see you all next week. Bye!